Hey, this is Kyle with McCaw Property Management, and I'm here at a property that I just bought, and this is in Wichita Falls, and it's in a very traditional neighborhood, solid three bedroom, 2-bath brick homes, 2-car garages. Just on the other side of there is Air Force Base, so I mean we're gonna have pretty solid demand on this as a rental. I bought this one personally for me, but I'm gonna do something a little different than I've done in the past. And I've got my Mr. Airbnb behind me, Don. He manages another Airbnb that I've got and a few other projects around North Texas. And I brought him up here to kind of run the numbers and see what we can do. As a rental, the solid property for long-term tenant, but I think we might have some potential for short-term rental. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a good property. It's set up really close to the base. That's a good thing for short-term rentals because a lot of the people that are coming in this area are going to some of the graduations and activities that will be happening on the base.
Yeah.
People that are visiting the area. So I think it's set up really good for that.
I've been told by somebody that has some significant stuff up here that they have officers that come for training and they'll rent out Airbnbs. It's better than a hotel.
Yeah, that's my
better than the base. So we're gonna try that out, see what happens. I'm pretty optimistic on it. I mean, we've ran the initial numbers off of what we're gonna call our competitors in the area that I'm gonna say were low quality providers. And those numbers still look significant. So I think we can level it up because
we should be able
we
to
level
really
up
well.
my short-term rentals.
Yeah, and making this property a cut above all the rest in the market. You know,
Yeah.
that's really what we've done with your property in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and this property and any other.
Yeah, we're gonna make it stand out. So I'm walking through the garage because the front door doesn't work and it's sleeting cold ice outside. But this garage, I'm gonna walk around a little bit. So as you can tell, definitely needs some love. And I've got some critters that have kind of called this place home. I'll spare you the rat droppings, but we'll probably turn this kind of into a game room. You know, I've kind of got that property in Orlando that we've got a game room in, and I think we'll do the same thing here to make this place really stand out. So let's take a look, see what I bought. I've been in this house once before, so I already know what this one looks like.
This is an interesting area, right? That we have right here behind us. It's kind of a nook area, and what we've done, like we did in your property, most likely is we will take this area and build in some benches here, which serves in several different places for not only for storage but also for us to have a larger table here and have people all the way around, almost like a bench.
Yeah, that was some good problem solving on that house in Keller Fort Worth area. So pretty standard 1970s kitchen here. Probably gonna replace some appliances, but not too bad.
It's got your favorite oystering up here up on that.
I know, that seems to be a recurring theme. The house has that on the exterior also, and I got it on another property that we took it off. So I don't think we're gonna use much of the backyard if it's a long-term rental, but it's available, especially if we do the short term. We're gonna have to do a lot of trimming back the jungle.
This will be nice and shaded. Gives an area where people can come and enjoy, and we'll make it nice.
And we're planning on taking out this wall. You know, everybody talks about opening up areas, because right now you've got a very sectioned off living room, dining room, but we're gonna use that space in the back as a dining room. And then I guess we'll have another one just in case we have a full load of people in here. So it's a 2-bath. So I'm gonna have to kind of remodel this kitchen, or this bathroom. Okay. So the bedrooms, okay, so we know if we do it as a long-term rental, do it. Like we clean up the house, paint it, put the vinyl plank down, all that. But on this, so if we do it as a short-term rental, what are you thinking as far as the setup here?
We're going to theme out this room most likely. We're going to take this, and since it's right next to the Air Force space, we're probably going to make this one probably, it's the smallest room obviously, and we'll make it into kind of a bunk room for the kids since it's smaller, and do lots of accessorizing to the room. Put a mural up in here towards an Air Force.
Right. So I've got another house that we've got. It's basically like a car wrap, but for a wall. So it looks like it's a photograph of whatever it is you're wanting. So I can see that being a Top Gun looking wall.
Obviously.
And we don't know yet if it's going to be more adult guys coming as a group or if it's families. I'm not sure.
But we can serve.
Yeah, but we'll find both. So we'll set up that bunk setup to where it can be for an adult or for kids. Okay. Okay, so this is a much bigger bedroom. Nothing really crazy in here.
A little bit larger than the other room.
Yeah. I got space heaters because this place is freezing right now and I don't have gas turned on. So we got a master bath in there, shower. We're gonna have to remodel that. This one you had some other ideas on.
Yeah, so it's already got some, I guess, striping up on the top. I don't know what we call this up top. And
accent, fancy.
Some accents, a little accent. And we'll probably do some multiple colors. We'll come in here with wainscot. We'll have, make that a little bit nicer. Maybe knock down the popcorn. Put some lights up across the top to light it up, and change the colors above. And that'll set it off really nicely, make it nice.
Okay. I think we've got a project. I think it's gonna be kind of fun to see how this all pans out when we're done. But this brings me to a question a lot of people are probably asking is like, Kyle, you're a long-term rental guy, long-term tenant rental guy, and that is absolutely true. But sometimes the property leans itself to be a short-term rental.
Certainly.
And if we can crunch the numbers and say, hey, we can make X amount of dollars more per month. Now our expenses are a lot more and there's a lot more risk. So this thing could sit vacant for 3 months. It won't, but it could. Mm-hmm. And I got to carry that. And I'm putting a lot of money in it and furnishings of, what right now, what's a 3-bedroom typically costing to stage?
To put it completely together? We're somewhere around $10,000, somewhere in that range, maybe $8,000 to $10,000.
That's not as bad as I would have expected. That other house we did for me was 5 bedrooms, so it was a little bit more.
Yes, a little bit more.
So, but when it boils down to it, it's cash on cash return. And as a company, McCaw Property Management does not manage short-term rentals, but we do have good vendors that we can refer to. I call Don Mr. AirBnB. What's your business name?
HomeStay Pros.
HomeStay Pros. So if you check him out, he's got a 5-star review. Your website. You're a SuperHost. That's right, with Airbnb. I don't know that business real well. I'm learning, but I do like the dollar bills. So when the bigger bills come in, I'm okay with that.
One thing I would to add to what you were saying before is that you look at an area like this and you think, okay, well, this can't be worth it to do Airbnb. No one should ever eliminate any area for Airbnb because you really don't know until you run the numbers. And a person like me, who this is my wheelhouse, I will go and I have some very expensive products that I have online, and I can run all of the analytics and find out whether this area is going to do well.
And you did that for me on my first house that we did short term.
Yeah.
And I told you, as long as it brings in $3,500, is that what I told you? As long as it brings $3,500 a month, I will be happy, and we'll keep it. And what did you do the first full month out of the gate?
I think we did 8,000.
8,000. The next month, what did we do?
Like 13 or.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was crazy. So I can't complain.
Yeah.
So where I'm getting at is real estate, I think, is a big answer to a lot of problems and a lot of long-term planning for finances. But it's not always necessarily have to be a long-term rental tenant. Like it can be a short-term tenant. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more phone calls. There's a lot more little nuances that just eat up your time, your headaches, all that. That's why I don't do it. I let a professional. That's
Airbnb is
what your focus.
Yeah, it's a hospitality business is what it is.
Right. I don't fluff pillows, so you've got that. So
My guys do it.
yeah, your guys do it really well. So that's what we got here. We'll do an update, see how this one goes. I'm pretty optimistic that it'll be a winner, either as a short-term or a long-term rental. And what I do is I love watching houses go from ugly to hero. And I've got really good contractors that take care of business and they'll make that happen. DFW Landlord Services is the main company I use for that. It's a subsidiary of McCaw. And then HomeStay Pros is who's gonna manage it on the short-term rental, because they do it. I mean, they check for all those partiers and all the challenges.
We know all the partiers.
Yeah, so yeah.
We're making a list.
They were at my
checking
house.
it twice.
Yeah. So, but anyhow, we appreciate you watching this. If you found any value in this, we would like it and share the video, because I heard that's important, because I watch some YouTubers that make money doing this. But that's it, man. I appreciate it. Reach out to us at McCawPropertyManagement.com or call our office 817-491-2553. And you got a website, don't you?
You can check us out at HomeStayPros.com or 817-724-4968.
All right. Thank you, guys.